That's why I think Hoid recognized Chanarach. Today, we're talking about a scene from Words of Radiance, and we'll be touching on some spoilers from all of the Stormlight Archive, as well as the prologue that's been read for Wind and Truth. No heavy story spoilers, but some background details that have been revealed. Let's jump into the passage. Tall, slender, and blue-eyed, he had deep black hair without a hint of impurity, and wore clothing the same shade. He glanced at Shallan as she stepped up into the box. The man started, dropping his cup to the table. He caught it with a swift lunge, keeping it from tipping over, then turned to stare at her with a slack jaw. A careful reader, on first read, might realize that this is Wit, this is Hoid, as posing as a messenger for Helleran in this particular scene. What we want to pay careful attention to here is his reaction to seeing Shallan. There are several theories in the community as to what might be happening here. I would say that the more traditional theory is that Hoid is recognizing the bond that Shallan still has to Testament that has not been completely broken because of the nature of a child breaking an oath being different than the Knights Radiant breaking their oaths on the day of Recreance. I want to talk today about a different theory. My theory is that Hoid is recognizing his friend Chanarach. One of the things that we learn in Oathbringer and in Rhythm of War is that Hoid was around during the original time of the Heralds. He knew them personally, they knew him, and he knew Chanarach, this vibrant, red-haired woman. And Hoid turns around and suddenly sees the spitting image of Chanarach. Why is that? Because Shallan is secretly the daughter of the herald Chanarach. If you want to see all of the evidence that I've amassed about that, there's a video pinned on my page. But in short, Chanarach is one of the heralds that we know the least about in terms of her movements and actions during the story. She is one of the only heralds that could be the herald that died during the Wind and Truth prologue. We learn from the Stormfather that a herald has died at the time of Gavilar's death. And we know from an amazing timeline put together by Joffwu of 17th Shard, that Chanarach, the herald, would have then died the same night as Gavilar, and that lines up perfectly with when we know Shallan's mother died. This means that when Hoid turns around, he is not just seeing a young girl who has previously bonded a spren. He's not just seeing a young girl who is trying to fight against the unmade. He is seeing the spitting image of a friend that he has known for thousands of years and he has been unable to find on the planet.